Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first Technodefirmacraft safety meeting, where our topic today will be surviving day one. I literally just spawned in this world, so I don't know what's here. I don't know what's in store for us. Ooh, we have gold right off the bat. That's awesome. I like this world already. So what we're going to do is basically just kind of explore this world. We're gonna build as much as we can and hopefully we'll survive. So this series is not going to be a tutorial or even a walkthrough. It's pretty much just gonna be following along and seeing what kind of trouble I can get myself into. Basically, if I can complete this hardcore quest pack that came with this mod. So what we're going to do is, what do we got walking over there? I think we already have some skeletons wanting to kill me. Yes, we do. We're going to let you be, so I'm going to come back over here and finish what I was saying. I'm going to leave that gold here as well, because if you find a little bit of gold or any ore on the ground like that, there's also a vein underneath somewhere. So there's gold in these hills somewhere. So let's start off with this quest book here. Without this quest book, you're not going to survive for very long in this world. So if you've never downloaded the AT launcher with the Technodefirmacraft mod pack, you have to actually check the box in order to get the quest book with it. I think it's called the HQM quest line or something like that. So we're going to start off with this quest book here. Go ahead and open it up. I'm not going to use this as a tutorial or anything like that for the quest book either. We're just going to go through it. It's easy to understand. So our first quest is picking up sticks and rocks. That's easy. We grab 7 sticks, 7 stones, and we turn in our quest. We'll get a reward for, we'll get 5 andesite and a full heart. Now that full heart, that's actually what I'm after, because you only get 20 lives in this. If you die 20 times, you're done. You can't recover your world. So the hearts, once you get a reward, it will actually add a life. So that's a good thing. So you can see all over the ground here, those are stones, and you just have to, with the open hand or right click with any tool, you can just go ahead and kind of pop these up off of the ground. Oh, nice. We've got a bunch of sheep and rams. Now, one of the most important things of Technodefirmacraft is don't kill the animals. Animals don't respawn in this world, so it is very important to leave them be. You're going to be vegan for a little while, and you want to make sure that you get a little bit of a home base built where you can wrangle up the animals and breed them. Breeding is a whole nother story in this mod pack. You can't just do typical vanilla Minecraft breeding either. You have to actually now that's some kind of ore that we'll go back to a little bit later. That's not important for us right now. But with the animal breeding, you actually have to become friends with your animals before you can kill them and eat them, and that's called familiarity. So you really need to plan ahead of time, and this is a long-term commitment to get into this mod pack. We're based off of a 365-day calendar year with, ooh, I think we found some crops too. So we're gonna mark this and let these grow. Alright, so we made a waypoint for that. So we're off of a 365-day calendar year, and we actually do have seasons. Alright, there's our first stick. So that's part of our first quest. We need 6 more. And in the seasons, we'll actually have a spring, summer, fall, and winter. In the winter, crops don't grow anymore. So you need to plan out ahead of time exactly what you're going to do. And oh, storms are brewing, Ma. Bring in the cows. So you got to actually plan on what you're doing and really figure out what you have to do to survive for the winter. For one thing. Let's see. All right. Well, let's go ahead and make our first tool. One of the. Well, no, let's not, because I'm sure that if I remember right, that's a part of a quest. So let's finish this first quest. Now, my son and I play Minecraft all the time, and we kind of opened up a practice world with this mod pack just to see if we liked it. And we got some cows. All right, well, we're going to leave you guys here for the same reason that they're not going to respawn, but we are going to mark you. So needless to say, we like this mod pack enough that we're doing this series about it. Shout out to the mod pack creators. You guys are mad geniuses. I don't know how you do it. You've got the patience of a saint. This is absolutely the best mod pack that I've ever played in Minecraft. So okay, so we got enough for our first quest. So let's go ahead and, oh wow, that's where we're gonna spend the night. We don't want to be anywhere near the inland at night or you're gonna die. Mobs spawn ruthlessly around here. So that is actually going to be where we're going to spend our first night. That's what will conclude our first episode, is probably right over there on the island. Once nightfall hits and we get nice and comfy over there, then we'll probably call it good for our first episode. But for meanwhile, we need to open up our quest book. Okay, so we got that one done, so let's claim our reward and dance to the 70s music. It's like some 70s game show stuff going on. Okay, so we got our andesite rock and a full heart. So let's go to our next quest, which is napping, which happens to be what I want to do next anyway. So what napping is the whole reason why we've been picking up all these little stones and sticks and stuff like that. If you take the pile of sticks in your of stones in your right hand, right-click it, that opens up your napping GUI. Now, I'm going to make a shovel and an axe. Those are the first two things that I want. So for the shovel, now what napping is, if you ever heard of flint napping, is basically just hitting two rocks together and forming a shape. That's how they used to do spearheads and arrowheads back in the day. So we're just going to knock off the edges, and that is our shovel, or the shovel head anyway. So we go back into our GUI, and now we want to do an axe. So the axe is done pretty close to an arrowhead. So those are our first tools. Now this is our crafting area right here, and we'll go more into that later, but the shovel head and a stick. Now we have our first shovel and our first axe. Now this full heart, since we started with 20 hearts, if you put it in your hand and right click it, it consumes it. Now you can see that I have 21 lives remaining. So since that is going to be where we're going to spend the night, the whole reason I got this shovel, I just want to make a little cleaner access to our shoreline up here. And it's always good to have just a couple of blocks of dirt with you in case you fall in a hole or something like that. Speaking of which, what the heck was that just fell? Got like mushrooms falling off of the trees. So far so good. I'm digging the biome that we're in. We need to find some crops. One of the first things that's going to happen is hunger and thirst. You can see I've got a green and blue bar down below. When we get hungry, we get, I think it's weakness and mining fatigue. And when we get thirsty, we get slowness. Okay, so I think this is wheat. I'm not sure yet. We'll find out in a second. Oops, that's not a crop. That wasn't a crop. So, alright, so that was barley. I think the barley, we used that for making alcohol later on, for those boring nights. and also to make vinegar. Ooh, pumpkins, that's a good find. Pumpkins are important in this game. I haven't gotten to the explanation of torches yet, but torches go out and need to be relit. You can actually make jack-o'-lanterns out of these pumpkins, which light up a pretty good area and don't need to be relit, and they're not affected by weather. Torches will go out in the rain. If I put a torch out right now, it's going to go out after about 10 seconds. Okay, so we're just going to put those on hold for a minute. That's a good find. You know what else I need to do? That's going to be our little island, so we're just going to go ahead and mark that as our temporary home right now. Now, I don't have cheats turned on or anything like that, so if I wanted to teleport, I wouldn't be able to. So I just wanted to show that. I don't plan on doing any creative modes or anything like that in this. I want to do pure survival. It looks like we're starting to get into the nighttime, so right now sticks are very important so we can make a fire. Although it's raining, so that's probably not going to happen. Oh, and by the way, if this thunder is really loud, I apologize. I've tried every option there is in volume, and I cannot get thunder to turn down. So I'm trying to talk in between thunder or lightning strikes, and so if it is loud, I apologize. If anybody knows how to turn down the volume in this, let me know. Anything that has to do with volume, I've tried it. It didn't work. So pretty much right now I'm just kind of exploring a little bit. Sticking close to that island. So we don't want to be over here at night. I'm hoping to find some crops. Not really finding much this way. Looks like all the other crops were to the south of us maybe. But the sticks are good. I'll take those. And then I also want to get a couple of bundles of wood just so we have that on the island with us. Now the way that everything works with the trees in vanilla Minecraft, you can just knock individual blocks of wood out. And this, anything from the block that you start on and up will disappear. So I'm just going to go from the bottom here. Okay, so that gave me probably a decent stack of wood. Let's see, 5 pieces, gave me 5 logs, and you can hold stacks of 16 at any time. Alright, so it's getting to be dark. Mobs are coming out, so I want to get over to that little island before something spawns on there. So I'll get myself comfortable over here. That's actually kind of a cool little tree. I'll get myself comfortable on here and then we'll wrap it up for the first episode. Okay. Rain stopped just in time too, because I wouldn't have been able to make a fire. So let's make a fire real quick. I'll show you how to do that. There's nothing vanilla about this Minecraft, so just take all of that right out of your head. So we want to take 3 sticks, put them all in the same square. Let me get some stuff out of the way here. And take a couple of sticks like that, and that gives us a fire starter. That's 2 sticks that we can rub together. We right click and hold it, and there's our fire. Now if we right click on the fire, we have a fire GUI. So we want to take a log and just drop it in. Put in a couple. And now we have some light. Now the next thing that we can do is, to make it a little bit more comfortable, is torches. We'll put a stick in here, and the output is 2 torches. So we're going to go ahead and, let's see, we'll just do a few. You can only do 1 stick at a time, but it outputs them pretty quickly. Now remember, these will go out after, I think it's probably about 2 Minecraft days maybe. They seem to stay lit for a decent amount of time. And if it starts raining, then they're gonna go out again. Now if they do go out, all I have to do is walk up to it and right click it with a torch in my hand and it'll relight, and it doesn't consume the torch in my hand either. So that's pretty much, I would say that's a good first day. We survived. We've got this nice little island to hang out on. It looks like I've got a case of the stink foot. Oh yeah, we've got some stink foot. But that doesn't mean I need to take a bath. That means I'm starting to starve. So when you start to see that, I'm getting mining fatigue now and the weakness. So we need to go out in the morning and forage for some food and for some supplies. So that's what we'll do for episode 2. So that wraps it up for this one. And I really do apologize for the storm. I hope it wasn't too unbearable for everybody. And I really hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you liked what you saw. Looks like this is a really good world that we got spawned into. Oh, Mr. Enderman. Aw, shit. We're just gonna kind of duck down. Alright, maybe we're not wrapping it up just yet. Please go away. Alright, I think we're safe. We'll just put you right here. I know you're not gonna save me, but... Okay, I think we might be safe. Ooh, we have Salal keeping me safe. That sounds like a dude. So, alright, I think I'm safe. Maybe. I hope so. Well, if there's an episode 2, that means I was safe. So, alright, anyway. I hope everybody enjoyed watching this. And if you did, leave me a like. The more likes, the more I know that I should keep going with these. And we will see you, I hope, for an episode 2.